Jalam was fun, enjoyed his family, and then very much loved his boys.
Jalan Yoakum's two sons, ages 9 and 1, lost their dad Wednesday. He died getting pizza in Portland's Park Rose neighborhood. Police say the shooting happened around 5:30 that evening near Northeast 118th and Sandy. Witnesses reportedly heard close to a dozen shots before the killer drove off. Yoakum's stepfather hopes police find them. He says the 33-year-old loved life and was excited to start a new job with the electricians union next week.
And no parent wants to bury their child.
Pastor J.W. Matt Hennessy is familiar with this pain. He is, in a tragic twist, a longtime advocate for helping young black men traumatized by gun violence. Now his family is among the many scarred.
It's not easy. It's, in fact, quite hard.
Amid his grief, Pastor Hennessy didn't want to talk politics. For others, gun violence in Portland is unavoidably political.
For people who are data-driven, like city council say they are, they should check the data.
Daryl Turner is the president of the Portland Police Association. The data he's talking about details Portland's historic spike in shootings, 348 so far this year. 89 of those left someone injured or killed. Portland's also racked up close to 30 homicides in 2021. This time last year, there were 5. Portlanders see it play out every day. A few hours after Yoakum died Wednesday, police say a man and a woman were shot and injured along Northeast MLK. In some cases, police are putting faces with names, releasing photos of Yoakum alongside other recent victims, including Jamar Mans and Brianna White, all shot and killed in the last 2 weeks. All their killers remain on the loose.
This is unbelievable. This is unacceptable. The community deserves better.
Turner blames Portland City Council. Amid racial justice protests last summer, commissioners made historic cuts to police funding. In its place, council has vowed to devote millions to community groups who work to curb gun violence. The mayor has also assigned more officers to investigating shootings. That said, council is weighing another 1% cut to police as they hammer out their budget for the next fiscal year. Turner wants them to reverse course, refund the police, he argues, and implement reforms at the same time.
Unfortunately, until they do, people will be impacted. People will be vulnerable. Victims will continue to be victims.
Maggie Vespa, KGW News.